That's all you got. One rep.
We'll find a way to win.
Always have a game-ready mindset.
We will find a way to compete.
Always be on. Always be up.
We will find a way through it.
If you stay ready, you won't have to get ready.
Taylor with the ball at St. Francis's 39, their best starting position of the night. Here comes Pollard. Does he want to go for it here? He's going to go to Lashbrook. Lashbrook goes up and makes a catch. He goes into the end zone. Lashbrook from 39 yards out. It looks like they'll bring it from the near side. Here comes Souter free. Jarzabal throws it. Intercepted. It's intercepted by Venable. He's rumbling down the far side of the field on the hash mark. Adam Souter came free. Jarzab got nervous. He threw it right to Venable. Pollard with a rush. He'll uncork this one. Lashbrook wide open. Caught at the 7. And Lashbrook goes into the end zone. His second touchdown of the year. A 33-yard connection from Pollard to Lashbrook. Big targets for Pollard. He wants Miller. Inside slant. Touchdown.
There we go.
Miller catches the inside slant. The sixth touchdown pass by Miller tonight.
We didn't play complete football in the first half in terms of, offensively producing first downs, timely first downs that would lead to touchdowns and getting the ball in the end zone. And defensively, they get behind us. They get behind us on big plays that were either big chunks or touchdowns themselves. So, and that built and snowballed a bit. And somewhere in the middle of that, you got to cut it off. You got to cut it off and defend and keep them out of the end zone. On the other hand, you got to get the ball in the end zone. It all sounds so trite, but it's a lot of work to get those things done. It's a lot of individual work, but it takes a complete team, every player, every position, every possession, and you've got to do it for the complete 30 minutes if you're discussing the first half. Same thing in the second half. You got to play complete football. Every player, every possession, every position, and you got to do it for the whole duration. There's a lot we'll build upon, and in terms of just playing good football, faster starts, and not having a team open up a gap on us like that. And we're going to open up a gap on teams like that ourselves. And you got to just keep playing fundamental team ball, whether you're ahead or behind. And that's what's going to produce what you need to score and what you need to stop people. That's going to produce good football. And so we go back, keep practicing, keep training, keep making our plans ahead, based around fundamentals and team ball. I think it helps his confidence a lot. Now, he's a very steady and confident kid stepping into that circumstance, but he didn't waver throughout the first half when things weren't happening. There was no panic, none at all, really within our team at all. I think there was a bit of a dip. I think guys were disappointed in the performance and what was happening on the scoreboard, but they lifted it out by doing one series, one possession, one play at a time, and so I think it helps his confidence. But I'm also, I also like how he came into that game and how he's going into the next game. Very steady hand, focuses on fundamentals, focuses on team, and knows, Sean's a great target, but he's got other targets. He's surrounded by a ton of them, and he's going to use them all. He's going to use them all and, be productive and move us down the field. They are a good team. They're a team that would be like a lot of teams in our league, especially the leading teams in our league. That they've got a very good quarterback. He throws and runs. Both of them are outstanding. And so it kind of starts with their offense, and he's the one where it starts there. Their defense is sound. They've always been a well-coached team. And so, they're a complete team. I expect a complete effort out of them and complete 4 quarters of football. It's going to be a big test. It's going to be a test for us, and it's going to be a test following last week. That we put our best effort and our best 4 quarters together. A number of things. You always begin in the trenches, how well you either pressure the quarterback or protect the quarterback, how well you run and stop the run. Sometimes games get a little imbalanced one way or the other just because of the nature of the game, but a lot begins in the trenches and the battles there. And then there's always a battle for the football itself, who's best at, either ball security or, going and stealing it and getting turnovers. Those are going to be key. Special teams figure in. So it's a template. Every game has. You want to be as complete as possible, and know that sometimes imbalances occur, and you want to ride what's hot, but you got to play complete, balanced football and highly competitive. You got to have a high belief that every opportunity on that field and every possession is either going to be a stop, a turnover, something good in terms of the defense, or a score for the offense, and you got to go compete and do your jobs. That's going to occur.